Hey, welcome back. I didn't do anything between episodes. So, I should almost be done with this guy. So, nobody really watches this channel. And I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. Because, well, the past month or so, one person's been watching almost every episode. Geek with Anxiety guy, and I actually don't know his name. I could probably just say you, because you're probably the only one who would watch this. I don't have to say he. But I do feel, I guess it's weird, because when I went on Twitter, a couple people, I can maybe say 5 to 10. There was periods where they were watching every day, and then eventually they stopped. So I am kind of waiting for you to stop, because that kind of seems like that's what happened. And that's what I was doing when I was talking about the guy at the piano thing, that metaphor. People have watched every day and then they've stopped. And I guess I mean, obviously that's fine. I don't care about that. I don't think I do. Am I lying to myself? I don't think so. Doing this is helpful to me, to have a place to talk and to get thoughts out. It's better than the therapy thing a little bit. Well, no, it's just kind of different, so it's not better. Because otherwise I don't talk at all. So it's good to just talk, have an excuse to talk, and I need that. And it's nice to be able to watch videos back and see myself talking and be like, oh, I can do it. But to be honest, I am kind of waiting for you to stop watching. But I think it's a little bit different. I don't know. Because maybe those people who stopped watching, they were only watching me because they wanted me to watch their videos. Because I found them on Twitter, and pretty much everybody on Twitter has a YouTube channel. So maybe once they realized I wasn't going to watch their videos, they stopped watching mine. But if they really were entertained by them and they liked them, they would keep watching, right? I've been watching the Game Grumps like every day for the past 8 years, and I never even comment on their videos or anything. I don't know. Recently, I don't even know why I watch them, but I just do. It's just a thing I do every day. I like them. They're nice and entertaining. But it's weird that I spend like a half an hour every day listening to them. It's just like a ritual, I guess. But I don't know why I brought that up. I was just thinking about it between episodes, and I just... said, not so tough. But what am I gonna talk about today? I don't know where to go next. Oh, I think you just kind of walk around the town and they're like, you saved us. Oh, what's this? Shed key. I was gonna talk about that Soul movie. I liked it. Should I not have brought up that first part? I don't know. I always have a hard time when I talk about people watching. I come across more awkward than when I just talk about random stuff, I think. Okay. Oh, I have... So you get 6, and then that's it. Then you, like, do the final boss or something. Okay. I did talk about it a little bit yesterday. It's kind of an interesting movie in that I don't know, it's like it's a kid's movie, but I don't know if I know what I took away from it, but I don't know if that's like the intended message, which is pretty interesting that they don't, like a kid's movie doesn't directly tell you what it's about. Inside Out was kind of like that, but it was pretty obvious what that movie was about. So this movie, okay, I don't actually know where to go. Why weren't the residents of Seaside Town, weren't they supposed to be there? I'm just gonna look up the walkthrough real quick. Yervidovich. The 6-star piece. Now that all the townspeople of Seaside Town are back, they're not back. Where'd they go? Oh, they're in the shed. Doi. Where's the shed? There's a shed key or something. Freaking frog. Where do I go? Okay. You'll get the star again, run to the east, you'll find a key, go back to the village and unlock the door to the shed, the first building you see. What? This one? Ah. Cool. So, Soul is a pretty crazy movie. It's about this middle school teacher who dies, and he's about to go to heaven, but he jumps off this bridge to heaven, and somehow he gets transported into this place where souls are kept before they go to Earth, which is kind of like, how are those... It's weird. How are those places connected? And he just kind of jumps off a bridge and falls there. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff like that in that movie where it's just like, oh, don't worry about it. You want to spend an hour explaining why this works? It just works. So that's it. Like, okay, I won't spend the whole time talking about these stupid little things, but there's this one part where, I mean, there's this guy keeping track of souls going to heaven, and his thing is, oh, there's one soul missing, so he goes to looking. But they show it where he's looking at the bridge, so didn't he see the guy jump off? If he's so focused on the bridge, that's his whole character. What? Okay, but that's it. I'm not gonna talk about that. Now I can buy stuff, it said. So before souls go to Earth, they do this like training camp where they get these badges of, oh, they're quiet, or they're gregarious, or I don't remember the words that they... Nah, I'm not gonna do this. So they get personalities, and then the last thing they get is a spark. So there's this hall of stuff where they play music and they play baseball and they like do math and stuff, and whatever sparks them, it's their last badge, and then they can go to Earth because they have everything they need to be a person. Should I buy any of this stuff? I don't like how you don't know if it's better. It doesn't say. I'm gonna look it up. Sorry, this is bad. I want to waste my money. Weapon hierarchy? That's my stomach. It's alright. Okay, Mario, I have the Super Hammer Trooper Shell. I think I want that. I'm gonna buy it. Then I'm gonna buy this. Hurley gloves, I have one. Womp glove? Is there a womp glove? Nope. Sticky glove? Nope. Sonic symbol. Handgun, I have the handgun and I need the double punch. Double punch, double punch. Double punch. I need that. Bowser, Hurley gloves, spiked link. Okay. Ribbit stick. I want that ribbit stick. Do they have any clothes? Okay, go back. Ribbit. These are the weapons, but where's the armor? I did want to talk more about Soul today. Sorry. This is actually more distracting than Metroid Prime 2. Except when I get lost in Metroid Prime 2, which I always do. It's not loading. What do I have? Well, I don't care. Just which one's the most expensive, right? Duh. Buy it. Okay. I'm gonna sell. No, let's not sell anything. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I have 2 sailor capes, but who cares? Okay. Oh, there's an ad for Soul on the Mario RPG. It's everywhere. It's crazy that they just released this stuff. They spent $100 million doing the animation, and it's just on Disney Plus. That's cool. Why didn't they do the same thing with Mulan? I don't understand. Mulan you had to pay like $30. But Soul was free? I don't get it. I guess they know what they're doing there at Disney, but I don't understand. And it's been 15 minutes already. Can I possibly? No. I'll give me 5 more minutes and I'll talk about the movie. So the point is that the spark that you get, there's this assumption that the characters are making, which is the spark is your purpose in life, because the main character's like, oh, my spark is music. Obviously, it's music. I love music, and that's why my whole reason for living is music. And the end, I think, what they're saying is, it's not your purpose, but it's what kind of makes you live or yeah, I'm just gonna, I don't know what to do next anyway, so let's just talk about soul, I guess. The spark is what makes you, it's not what makes you enjoy your life, but it makes, it's not your purpose. It's an interesting idea. I guess you do think about things like, oh, I finally found the meaning of what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. But the point of this movie is he finally gets what he wants. He gets to play in this band, this special band with this famous singer, and after it happens, he thinks, well, that was it? Was that, I thought I was supposed to feel something special, like that's what my whole life was leading up to, is that was my whole purpose, that's what I was supposed to do, and I don't feel any different. And the idea is, your life is your life. There is no purpose. Like, you're not it's not leading up to anything. It's all of it. And the spark is the thing that helps you enjoy the other things. But it's not what the point of life is. There is no point of life. It's interesting that the movie's about that, because I've been having a hard time with like meaning and stuff. Because he has, I don't know, they don't directly say that, but there's scenes where, well, he has a scene where he's playing the piano and he has these memories, and he's like, that comes across that like, well, that's what the life is. It's the things. It's life. It's everything. That's what the purpose is. The purpose is everything, and it's nothing. It's not one specific thing. You're not meant to do anything. Because if you could feel like, well, my whole life is really leading up to this thing, and then it happens, and then it's like, well, that was it. So it can't be. He says if he died today, it would have meant nothing. That was interesting. What he says, if I died today, it would have meant nothing. I guess the point is that that's not true, because he got what he wanted and it still didn't feel different. It was still life. Why can't every movie be like that? Just exploring. I talked about that yesterday. Yeah. When he has those memory flashes, it's hard for me because a lot of those things are involving other people, so it still just feels like, well, the purpose of life is to be with other people and to interact with people, and I still have a wall there where I can't connect with people, so I think, well, there is kind of a purpose to life, and I still can't even do that basic stuff. But am I getting my morality from a Pixar movie? Well, yeah, I mean, if that's how it works. If I believe the stuff they're saying, then it helps me understand what I believe better. And I'm not even sure that's what they're saying, because they don't really directly say it. I guess the point of the movie is that line where he says, if I died today, my life would have meant nothing. It's kind of like It's a Wonderful Life, I guess. That's not true. It's almost exactly like that. If I died today, my life would have meant nothing. It's like, no, what did you want it to mean? Did you want to be president and feed all the sick people in the world and all the hungry people and cure everything? What do you want to do? You want to play music, and you were a teacher, you went to work, you had a mom, and you went to her shop every day and talked to her, and that was it. That's what you get. That's the purpose, is that. There was a point I was a little bit worried about this movie where they take a lot of left turns where they he goes into a cat. I'm like, uh-oh, is this movie like a talking cat movie now? It works because it's Pixar, and somehow they always make it work, but in lesser hands that would have been a terrible idea, and it kind of doesn't really work, but it's still okay. There must have been a better way to make that point than to have him be in a talking cat. But I do like Tina Fey's character, where she's a soul and she doesn't want to go to Earth because she's like, well, I don't understand why Earth sounds terrible and I could just stay here. And they have a running bit where she's like trying to get mentored by all these famous people who have died, like Abraham Lincoln, and they make a young joke, which was pretty funny. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's all I had to say. But I don't know, it was good. I liked it. And I don't really like movies, so I feel like that's saying a lot. Anyway, am I boring you enough yet? This is why they all leave. I don't care about that. If you're watching and you're happy, I'm happy. If you're watching and you're not happy, then you can leave and that's fine. That's what we do. Okay, see you tomorrow. I'll figure out what to do. Bye.